watching TDR TV, the home of Team Doxon Racing.
All day, all night.
You're watching TDR TV 17, sponsored by British Surf. Thanks, guys.
This week, my dad is racing at...
So our next vlog is from Bradford, one of our favourite tracks. Ideal. You're going to see quite a different two-day event, really. It's like night and day, yin and yang, Jekyll and Hyde. Saturday was atrocious, Sunday was massively different. Just shows the ups and downs of racing. Keep watching. Yo! So this week is Bradford. We are just, we're at work today, so this is just after we finish work. Just trying to put a quick half hour in before we go. So I work well 12:30. We're just having a bash now, and then we are then going to make one into Bradford. So that's the cart for this weekend. So we've got some new shoes on it, which will help us, I hope, a little bit. Just balanced it up, and you'll notice we've got a bit of a retro theme going on with the paintwork. It's obviously a couple of years ago's paintwork. We've put them panels on mainly because shale is obviously can be a bit messy, so dints and scratches and bangs. We've not managed to get his new bodywork done this year yet, so we're trying to look after the one we've got because it's alright. Shale itself's not as good for as wrap. We've noticed when you wrap them, the shale sort of discolours it a little bit if you leave it on too long, whereas that's obviously just painted, so there'll be no issues. So let's see how it goes this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So far the weather's holding off, but Bradford doesn't take a lot of wet for it to be quite awkward for us, but we'll see. I think we've done everything. We've checked the chain, we've checked the tracking. Let's see how it goes. See there? So I don't often get here early enough, but we're here early. That's a fantastic addition. That's just cost me a fortune. Chloe?
I'm going to get diabetes.
Hard on. Just cost me all a fortune. We are extremely early. The track is extremely flat and extremely dry. So if it don't rain, it's going to be like racing on time, I think. So we're doing a lap of the track. It's just been mentioned that at least if aught goes wrong, we've done one lap today. So we're going right way, but we're obviously a lot further up than we should be. But you ain't gonna get muck on your white trainers. So one lap of the track. Yay, we've done one. Woohoo! Must have done 3,000 steps already. Well, my tool's just about to go out.
Adding to Stanley is down past the gap towards Dublin. Henry Wilson. And France, watching on the inside, gets a flying start. The push comes in from further back. Keeping eyes on the reaction here from the outside.
And this is as good as Saturday got. This was the spoiler of my race. Got hit missing another cart spinning. It's race 1 done. The usual Bradford madness. It's a very quick track, so everybody goes at it. It was quite hard work. We're doing alright. Unfortunately, we went to miss a spinning cart and went up at the track, and unfortunately that caused us to get spun out ourselves, so we ended up pretty much a lap down. We did alright, it was enjoyable. It's a nice racetrack to race on as such. There's a few divots, but it's alright. But we were, once you're spun in these things, it takes some getting back. So we ended up finishing, and there weren't many finish, but we weren't in the points. So let's see what we can do next race. See you. So just to sum up yesterday, we finished heat 2 and the final did not finish us, unfortunately. Our chain came off in both of them. There's quite a big lump and a big gap in turns 1 and 2, and if you hit it wrong, especially going sideways, it just took my chain off. My chain's not come off for a season and a half, and it's just, it takes it off on them humps, so trying my best to miss it, but it's weird if you just catch it just not right. But I'm going to stick up for the track. What can you do? We've had rain, we've had wind, we've now got bouncing sun. If you're going to race on dirt, unfortunately, these things do happen. So that's from that side. My only disappointment is, for us, the curbs are a bit big, and we actually broke a plug-in just literally getting off the track to safety on the infield. They said to try and look for the lowest spot, and the lowest spot I could find on that turn still did it. So hey ho, we've got some spares, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yesterday was atrocious, really. We finished the first race just outside the points. The second two races were absolutely awful. So we're back today just to see what we can do. I'll be honest with you, we did load up last night. I thought there's too much damage to race again. Massive thanks to AJ Hemingway. He said let's have a look at it, see what we can do. I had a quick look in the morning. Cara forced me to have a look, and luckily, obviously with tarmac and having it up in air, it was easier to see a few issues. So I sorted a few of them out. We just needed to do the clutch when we got to track. AJ said it was a quick enough job. I'm not going to lie, everyone's probably cursing me now. Thank you, Matt Norton. Probably wish he'd never come back. Lloydie and his dad and AJ, we all had a bash and finally got it done. It didn't turn out to be the easy job we thought, but it is done now. So let's see, fingers crossed, if the chain comes off today, I'm selling up and racing something without a chain. Simple as that. But other than that, city. So Sunday's first race, heat one, we were a lot more on the pace. It was still quite a hectic race with a lot of cars, but we managed to finish just one outside of the points, so not bad going at all. So what's happening on here? Total change of camera view. This is because Cara volunteered to actually tie and help get the carts up the hill. Without people like that, we wouldn't have been racing. So on these weekend races, sometimes you can end up with too much of me, and you don't want to watch for me. I mean, I obviously watch these to try and get the gist at racing, see what it's like a little bit, see what kind of emotions come with it, I suppose. But yeah, so today, obviously after a terrible day today, you can see first of all shale, a lot more ginger than normal. But today, yeah, a little bit more better. I'll go through the races really quickly because, like I say, you don't want to see too much of me. Race 1, we were racing all right. Probably had tyre pressures wrong slightly because the track had changed since yesterday, but I'd left it as it was. We ended up just outside the points. I took over a couple of people on the last lap and just started to pick up some in the last lap, but I'd left it too late. So that was that one. But all right, yeah, all right. The second race, we were in second and third for quite a while. We ended up finishing 5th. It was quite a rough and ready race. We got pushed wide a couple of times. Kai Padgett were trying his hardest to get past me and give me some bullets. I think he got past me eventually. But yeah, it was good racing, good fair racing, good solid racing. He did actually help me a couple of times because he pushed me past people like a train. So that worked well. Then the final's always a bit more hectic. There was a massive smash on the back straight. I'm not going to lie, again, we got caught up in it. It damaged his bumper. We ended up bouncing up on concrete and everything, and I thought that was race done, but we got back out. We carried on ourselves and did a bit of wobbling about, and it was a complete restart. During the restart, we were dead lucky because we had time to quickly see whether they're all up. And I heard race control telling people left, right and centre that they'd got damaged bumpers that had pulled away and everything. So I happened to look down with my mirror and I could see that my bumper was actually touching, the bumper was up and the back bit was touching my wheel. Fortunately for me, my arms are long enough and I managed to push it down while being sat in the cart, and I wobbled it and everything and it was fine, so we were really lucky there. Started the restart and it was a hardy-bargy race. At one point we're in third again. I was trying a different line out. Turns 3 and 4 really smooth under the stadium, really fast, flat out, no problem at all. Turn 1 and 2 had a few bumps in and that was the problematic one, so I kept trying different lines. I found a really quick line but struggled to get there when I needed to, when I got in traffic a couple of times, and that caused us to bounce out, and we did lose third to a pack of 4 or 5 at the front. Frustratingly enough then, that caused me to try a few different lines that didn't work. Went back to the original line without any traffic around me and we started catching them back up. And we took over one of them just over the finish line, but we'd left it a bit too late to catch back up with him. But the fact is we had the speed, and the main thing is the chain didn't come off. So again, like you've seen, you know, loads of people helped us there. Can't thank them enough. We would have literally not got out unless we'd have had their help, really. So that was how the weekend was. Pretty crap Saturday, pretty good points on Sunday. So we have been really in the points every month, every race meeting since we went blue. Is it enough for red? We will find out this week. But there's a lot of good racers out there. There's a group of racers at the moment, mainly young'uns, and no matter how good and how fast we are, we don't seem to be able to get there. I'm going to start running and not eating as many kebabs from now on. But on that note, we are going to order Chinese because we're filthy. The electric's off in this area at the moment as well. We've come back to that. So we're going to use it as an excuse for a Chinese. Last shout out. Yesterday Dawn came to watch, obviously race last year. Shout out to her, well done for helping out yesterday, tying the carts up and everything on the track. Today, Cara did it as well. Without these people doing that down on the track, we wouldn't be able to race at Bradford. It's as simple as that. So thank you to everybody that helped us do that. You allowed a lot of us to race where we want to race for years by helping out, so thank you all. On that note, we'll see there. Thanks for watching. Now then, thanks for watching my vlog, then Oz. It means a lot to me. And now that's seen me race at Bradford. Something I've wanted to do since I was a babe. And we did alright and all. First day we were a bit naff, and I think we smashed it second day. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's been great. I'll see they have a yonder piece at some point. See you later.
So, thanks for watching TDR TV, guys. See you all soon. Civi.
So with the grading coming out, that shows that we are at red. Last but not least, I just want to say how chuffed we are really. So when we started racing, one of our main aims was to become a red. We wanted to be higher up in the grades and show that we weren't just turning up for the fun of it. While racing from any grade is fun, and we're all doing it for that reason, we had a few aims, and like I said, red was our biggest aim. Consistency were another one. This season alone we had three aims, sorry. That was to get into the Go Top, which we've already got because we've got quite a few points in Go Top qualifiers, and get to red. We're still to get us third one yet, but hopefully that will be coming very soon. But since we've started, we've set ourselves aims every year, and with the help of everybody, including my family, we've hit them all. So this means loads to me. Only downfall is we are now going to be playing grading gamble a little bit. It's dropped on a month where we can't do Northampton weekend because we are on a thing with work. We're not doing Scotland, even though we wanted to. It's just far too expensive to do. So that means this particular grading period we may only be able to do Skegness, which is really not going to help us keep us red roof. But if we can manage to do it right and get into next grading, at least we'll have one grade with red. And then obviously we'll probably be way behind all the blues and them racking their points up. So we might only have to enjoy it for a short while, but that'll give us a challenge to get it back, won't it, I suppose? So on that note, thank you. See you.